have the pleasure of talking to you about the pillars that underlie excellence in our district. As you can imagine, we depend upon the support and help of a great many groups of people in helping your children succeed, as you have just seen. First, we're led by committed administrators. Led by our superintendent, Mrs. Duncan, our administration turns our district goals into reality. On the education side, administrators support student learning by monitoring test scores and addressing weaknesses, by using research to optimize our curriculum and our teaching practices, and by mentoring and supervising our teachers. When all goes as planned, students move seamlessly from grade to grade, acquiring the knowledge and skills they need for future success. For students with special needs, this includes determining and providing the extra supports that they need to succeed. On the business side, our administrators keep our facilities safe and well maintained. They operate our district efficiently, and they seek new savings and non-tax revenues. Our administrators work as a team, pitching in to help out wherever they are needed, and some of them, such as our high school assistant principals, wear multiple hats. In short, we are thankful to have committed, skilled administrators who are focused on the shared goal of maximizing student achievement while striving to minimize cost. We also have dedicated teachers upon whom we rely. They help all our students convert their potential into achievement, no matter their starting point. All of them are rated highly qualified under No Child Left Behind standards. All of them work collaboratively in professional learning communities and with the administration to keep abreast of new developments in their field and with the instructional and technology skills that they need to help our children succeed. In addition to their professional skills, our teachers have caring hearts. Their genuine interest in and support of each student helps our children persist and ultimately succeed when they're tackling challenges just beyond their easy grasp. Over time, students learn that with effort, they can master difficult problems. This well-earned confidence will serve them well for a lifetime. We are thankful for our dedicated teachers. Next, we have motivated students. As you've just seen in the slides presented by Mr. Collins, our students are highly motivated and excel across the broad spectrum of human endeavor. Every administrator I've ever met who came to Holmdel from somewhere else has commented on how well behaved and focused our students are, and what a pleasure it is to work with them. Our students know that their education is a foundation on which they will build for future success, and they strive accordingly. Sometimes, in fact, we have to make sure they don't overstress themselves, and so this year we have introduced the senior option, which is the choice of having no first period class for seniors in good standing, in order to help them maybe decompress just a little bit. In short, we have terrific students to work with. Next, we are very thankful for our parent community. They are vital partners in our students' success, and it's first and foremost from parents that our children learn school is important. When our parents ask, "How was school today?" and "What are you learning?" When they attend school performances and parent-teacher conferences, or become school volunteers, their actions show that they value education and learning. We are blessed with parents who support education and who send their children to school ready to learn each day. Good homeschool communication about our students helps us all respond promptly to their needs, and we deeply appreciate parents who ask questions and keep us informed about non-school developments that may affect their children's school behavior or performance. We also depend on generous support groups who enrich a great many of the undertakings in our school. To name a very few, there are parent groups in each building who give their time and treasure to support the children every day. We also have the Creative Arts Association that supports fine arts, the Boosters Clubs that support athletics, and the Holmdel Alliance that helps our students make good choices. And over the years, the Holmdel Foundation for Educational Excellence has provided many grants for teachers and students and funded equipment we could not otherwise have afforded. Most recently, and as you'll hear about more from Mrs. Liu, they gave us the World Language Lab, which is now being used by SATs and high school students. We are thankful for each and every one of them. We also have a community that demands excellence. Holmdel is a town that expects and generally supports excellence. Most of us were attracted here by our top-notch schools, and we know that our property values are significantly tied to its continued high performance. As Benjamin Franklin once wrote, "In this world, nothing can be said to be certain except death and taxes. So if we must pay taxes, let them be for excellence and not for mediocrity." We are thankful to have a community that demands excellence and has historically supported it. And finally, we have the Board of Education. I am happy to report that research has shown board member beliefs and leadership affect student achievement. Boards of education in high-achieving districts believe that all students can learn and that what schools do impacts student achievement more than the things that the district cannot control. Armed with those beliefs, such boards persist in trying to improve student achievement and learning. They assume that the students are still growing and developing, that they're not done yet, and we need to keep working to help them achieve and develop their potential. We believe that our job is to release that potential, and we don't accept excuses for not doing all we can to get them there. And finally, we're constantly looking for ways to improve. And in addition, they share with the community the school district's critical needs and share plans for change so that we invite community support, which is just what we're doing here tonight. So I am proud to serve on a board that believes in and supports high levels of student achievement. Thank you. All right. Obviously, we couldn't be achieving these things if we didn't make plans every year. So usually in August, the board sits down together with the administration and works out a plan for what we are trying to accomplish in the coming year, and then those plans form really marching orders that then go down through the administration and are shared at the building level, and so that ultimately everybody's trying to work together to accomplish the same good results for children. And this year we had 5 goals. The first was for the World Language Program. We wanted to review and study best practices and model programs for world language instruction in grades K through 6. We wanted to get community input to modify that before we came up with a final plan. And we also wanted to integrate the new World Language Lab that was given to us into our instruction. We also worked on a technology goal. We are always trying to integrate technology into instruction. The technology changes. The state content standards have changed to give technology an increasing role. So we have been working on having the appropriate hardware, software, and then professional development opportunities for our staff so that they can work this into their students' daily experiences. Next is character education. We have been implementing the responsive classroom character education program into our schools, and we were expanding it into the 4th and 5th grade, particularly this year. Differentiation of instruction, our next goal, is all about meeting children where you find them and moving them ahead from there. The main focus of that is professional development. This is something we've been working on for several years, and is probably something we will always be doing at some level or other, but that we wanted to highlight that as well this year. And finally, financial enhancements, another long-term goal. With the tax cap coming in at 2% starting this year, and with us always trying to run a financially tight ship, we continue to be on the lookout for alternative funding sources and additional opportunities to stretch the dollars that we have. And with that, let me turn this over to Mrs. Chung-Yin Liu, who will talk about world language.